Hello, Convergent colleagues. Good to be with you again, and looking forward to give you a quick update today on our business. Today, we're going to have our business leaders from around the world provide you an update on how the company is performing and where things are trending and what we see coming forward. I also want to wish everyone that continues to work in support of all of our customers on the front lines and all the hard work that they're doing. It's amazing the things that are happening and how colleagues are responding to unique and different needs that are emerging. I'll give you a simple example. Our team in Toronto, the hospital system there came to us and said, we need to stand up a field hospital in a matter of days. Our team was able to help and respond and provide the needed resources to make that happen. Those things are incredible and are happening around the world, quite frankly, and our team is involved to one degree or another in many of these things. I also want to, step back and look and, hopefully everyone had a wonderful spring holiday. It's amazing to think about the fact that, we were sitting on Sunday, I was sitting at home watching Easter Mass on church, and I was thinking how surreal that was. And the fact that, how disrupted our lives have been, yet at the same time, how people have been able to bend and to adapt to this. And it's just a testament to, everyone in the world who's coming together to manage through this crisis in this difficult time right now. Hopefully, I think we're probably in the eye of the hurricane is the way I think about it right now. We're through the initial shock and dismay of what's happening and what's going on. And as I look to the future now, there's still going to be a tough period. But what we've done as a company, and you'll hear it from the leaders, has positioned us to ride through this storm as well as possible. And you'll hear the great success the company is having at doing this. So I'm going to hand it off now to Tony Wang. Tony will hand it to Steve Dorking, who'll give you an update on Europe. And he'll hand it to Brian Haar, who'll give you an update on Canada. And then Sean Flint will bring it home and give us an update in the United States. So let me again thank all of our colleagues on the front line who are out there working, supporting our customers. It's critical the work you're doing. We're so appreciative. We continue to monitor our colleagues to make sure that no one has been exposed, or if they have, that they've done the proper things. Thankfully, we're minimally impacted by that to this point by that, and let's hope it stays that way. So everyone, please stay safe. I'll look forward to giving you an update next week as well, but let me turn it over to Tony. Tony, please take it away, and all the best, everyone. Thank you.
Oh, thanks, Ken. For APAC, actually, now we are in the different region, in the different situation now. So we are very fortunate so far in APAC that all our colleagues are all well and safe, including their families. So from the client side, we heard the feedback from our customer. This definitely not only impact ICT Convergent, our business, but also the client business as well, due to the measures and the restriction imposed by different local government across the APAC. And in the meantime, our customer requests us to provide the latest situation progress and the developing in different region where we have our business operation, so that we can plan ahead with the customer or contingency plans. So provide them the timely information and update. And also the customer feedback, they really appreciate our team's professionalism in sharing our BCP plan and committing the best level to support during this critical period. From my side, I foresee the impact for our business and in the coming months will be very tough. And also the critical period is coming in the Q2. For the ongoing project, definitely got the impact and the delay for the open projects. And also for the customer decision making, they're gonna delay in the coming months as well. It will be certainly impact our business in different aspects, particularly on the new business development. But during this tough period, our team's sprint has really impressed me. We have been aligned us in handling this challenge and the business priority defined in this period. Also, as a strong culture-driven company, our colleagues have demonstrated their commitment from a personal level to a team level, not just a customer, but also to our company situation. At the same time, the understanding and the collaboration giving from client side to fight this tough period is highly appreciated. The client understand everybody is trying the best effort and to make sure we still continue to deliver the best level of the customer service. So thought process demonstrated by our leadership team when we make decision measures are not just focused to overcome the short-term crisis, but also consider the long-term impact to our business. Well, that's pretty much about the APAC side updates. I pass the floor to Steve Dorking. Thank you.
Okay, thanks for that, Tony. Hi guys, I'd just like to give you a quick overview of what's going on in Europe at the moment. And I think most importantly, I think what I really need to talk about is the colleagues that we have in Europe. So currently we've got circa 270 guys across the whole of the EMEA region. That's taken in all the offices in Germany, Luxembourg, France, Switzerland, Ireland and the UK. So a good mix of countries there. All the guys there are all in good health. We've got a couple of people in the UK that we've got on purely self-isolating at the moment, just to be on the safe side of things. But otherwise, the guys are all in good form, all working well. The communication across Europe has been superb. So our customers have been really appreciative of all the work we've been doing for them. They've been expressing how pleased they are with the communication that we've been getting across to them, either daily or weekly. A lot of them have been saying how surprised they are with the amount of support that we can give them, both from a customer service side and most importantly a service response side as well. We're also in a pretty lucky situation that although there are lockdown stipulations in place across Europe, a lot of the construction sites are still open. So we're still managing to deliver projects, albeit that there's a huge amount of restrictions in place. We've managed to get to site, we're managing to service the customers still and continue to try and meet their deadlines for the projects that they're asking us to deliver for them. You know, we're talking to them as well about what's in store for them for the next quarter as well. You know, we will have some challenges ahead as either perhaps more restrictions take place or there may be some challenges around movement of people still in Europe. But we're looking pretty positive for the whole of the next quarter. We've got a healthy backlog across EMEA, which is going to take us well into Q2. We're still in a lucky position that we're still writing orders. We're still getting requests for pricing coming through from the customers. So that's very positive as well. Our suppliers are still there to support us. You know, we've got a great client base, really. You know, we're not reliant like some of our competitors, which are playing in the retail market and hospitality and entertainment arena, which has really been hit hard. You know, we're quite lucky that we partner with technology companies. We've got the pharma route, the finance and media, which, you know, are all still playing a very big part in the whole COVID-19 situation. So what's really shone through over these last 3 or 4 months at all, for me, has been the real can-do attitude of our colleagues in Europe. Their ability to adapt and change to situations that, you know, none of us have been around before. You know, it makes me really proud and privileged to be part and parcel of their team. And I think, you know, if we continue to do what we're doing, support our customers, support our colleagues, you know, Q2 will have challenges, but I think we'll rise well above them and make sure that we deliver what our customers want and ultimately to be our customers' best service provider. So hopefully, guys, I've given you a quick overview of what's happening in EMEA. You know, you're free to reach out to me if you've got any further questions. So, you know, I'm delighted now to be able to pass it over to Brian Hall in Canada and see what's happening in the Canadian region. Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, Steve. In Canada, our colleagues are continuing to work hard together to rally and be our customers' best service provider, living out maybe more than ever our values and beliefs, reaching out and supporting each other, virtual pub nights to keep the community going, and realizing that we're all in this together. Our customers, it's a mixed bag. For the most part, we have a lot of essential services. Governments and public safety continuing to keep the country running and keep us all safe. The oil industry, which remarkably maybe is a bigger impact to the business than COVID, has been a big point of concern, but that's also rebounding. Other things that we're seeing, like temporary hospitals in the requirement for new measures to manage COVID, have been creating some opportunity. How do we see the business outcome going forward? We don't know. It's a bit of a mixed bag for the next few months. Some of our provinces that have been hurt most by the crisis, like Quebec, have shut down almost the entire economy, including construction. Other provinces where the governments believe that we've met the curtailment of the curve are starting to open up, and we're seeing more opportunity and almost no slowdown at all in our business. But what we do know is we need to continue monitoring it on a daily basis, adjusting our strategies as we move forward, and knowing that we're going to get through this and we're going to be stronger for it. From there, I'd like to turn it over to Sean Flint, who's going to talk about our U.S. business.
Hey, Brian, thanks a lot. And more importantly, thanks to you and the entire Canadian team for everything that you've been doing north of the border. We truly, truly appreciate it. I figured I'd start with just giving a brief update from my perspective on how our colleagues are doing and how they've reacted to the COVID crisis. First and foremost, you can't minimize the impact and the disruption that this has had on all of us, including our colleagues and their families. And for that, I want to just pledge my support and our prayers to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for all you've been doing. It's been incredibly impressive. I will tell you, our culture has never shined so bright. And for that, I want to thank all 5,000 colleagues. It's been a lot going on from a customer standpoint as well. And I thought I'd just share with you what we've been hearing intermittently from our customers. And listen, it varies from customer to customer, market to market, vertical market to vertical market. And thank God we are so diversified. We're diversified across the globe, and we're diversified across many verticals. That makes us stronger. But no matter what the environment our customers have found themselves is, here's what they appreciate. They appreciate our proactive communication with them. They appreciate the thought leadership that we have tried to bring to them. They appreciate the support and the partnership that we have tried to collaborate with them and the thought leaders and our valued partners around the globe. You combine all of that with our frontline heroes, our frontline colleagues, and the in-market support that they have received without interruption. And the only word I can come up with is they truly appreciate everything that all of you and all of Convergint have been doing for them over the last 4 or 5 weeks. We've leveraged new technology. We've leveraged new techniques. We've done everything we can to continue to be our customers' best service provider, regardless of what curveballs this crisis has thrown at us. Listen, they've also recognized we're all in this together, and they just truly appreciate the communication and the partnership that all of you have provided to them. So again, thank you all very, very much. What's the future hold over the next few months? Listen, we all wish we had a crystal ball. I certainly don't have one, but I think it's a little bit situational. Again, customer to customer, market to market. Some customers are going to thrive in this, and as a result, we will thrive right along with them. Others are going to be a little bit more challenged, as we've seen in the numerous hotspots across the U.S. The situation remains quite fluid, and I think will continue to be fluid over the next couple of weeks, likely the next several months for that particular matter. Here's what's important. Convergint as an organization and as an enterprise is exceptionally well positioned no matter what this crisis throws at us in the coming weeks or months. Make no mistake about it. The support and the resources that we have from our frontline colleagues to all of our partners has never been more impressive than it has been in the last several weeks. The definition of success, quite frankly, in the next several weeks and months probably is going to be a little bit different than the definition of success in the past 3 or 4 months. But what I can assure you is this: no matter what choppy waters lie ahead in front of us, we have never been as positioned as favorably as we are today. And I could not be more confident in Convergint's short-term and long-term future. What's impressed me most during this particular period of time goes from top to bottom. And I really want to shout out to our entire global leadership team, starting with Tony and the entire Asia-Pac team, who really got this started several weeks ago and put the game plan and the playbook together for the rest of the world, for the rest of the nation to navigate through. So Tony and team, thank you all very much. The collaboration, the communication, the teamwork, and our leadership team's ability to pivot on a dime has been outstanding by any measurement. But what truly hits home for me, what really has been impressive, has again been the resolve, the courage, the commitment of all of our frontline colleagues. And I mean all 5,000. It doesn't matter if you're a project specialist, if you're a service specialist, project manager, account executive, project coordinator, administrative support. We are 5,000 colleagues strong. And the reason why our customers are as confident as they've ever been is because of each one of you. To be able to pivot on a dime and move into a virtual setting has been beyond my wildest imagination. I know I speak on behalf of Ken and the entire senior leadership team. We've been inspired by all 5,000 colleagues. I have never been prouder to be a part of Convergint as I have over the last 4 or 5 weeks. And I will tell you, I thank each and every one of you. As I said before, we could not be better positioned for the whatever remains in front of us through this crisis. We are certainly exceptionally well positioned for the other side of this crisis. And again, it's 5,000 colleagues strong, and we could not be more grateful. Convergint Nation, thank you all. Continue to be safe. Continue to take all the necessary precautions in order to manage through this crisis. And again, thank you all.